On Friday, November 2nd, the Utica Eisenhower Eagles came to Dragon Stadium to battle for the Division I championship. The temperature was cold, but the atmosphere was electric as the Dragons entered the field on Friday night. Both teams took to the field with the Dragons kicking off to the Eagles. Jay Myron fielded the kick, and then this happened. Myron returned the opening kickoff 97 yards for the touchdown, stunning the home crowd. Just seconds into the game, the Eagles led the Dragons 7-0. Following that score, both teams struggled to move the ball in the first half. With a minute left until halftime, a Dragons drive stalled at the Eagles' 16. The Dragons brought out kicker Jeremy King, who nailed a 33-yard field goal to make the score 7-3.
The kick is good.
The defensive battle continued throughout the second half. Both teams had difficulty moving the ball. With 4:18 left in the third quarter, the Dragons were forced to punt from their own 29. Brad Schenzer's punt is blocked, and the Eagles recover the ball on the Dragons' 16. On 2nd and 9, Eagles quarterback Joey Zarafa is sacked for an 11-yard loss by Nicholas Booker. On 3rd and 20 on the Dragons' 26, Zarafa connects with Shane King, but Derek Williams makes a brilliant tackle that results in a 4-yard loss. On 4th and 24, the ball is on the Dragons' 30, and the Eagles are out of field goal range and are forced to go for it. Zarafa's pass comes up short of the first down, and the Dragons dodge a bullet, taking over possession of the ball. Let's go to the fourth. With 5 minutes left in the game, the Dragons begin to string together some first downs to get a drive going. On 2nd and 9, with the ball on their own 38, quarterback Derek DeLaura pitches the ball to Corey Esther, who stops and throws the ball up to wide receiver Chaz Miller. The 6'7" Miller outleaps 3 defenders to make an amazing catch. The flags you see, defensive pass interference. The penalty was declined, and the catch was good for 32 yards. Later that same drive, with under 4 minutes to go and the clock ticking, the Dragons faced a 3rd and 3 on the Eagles' 24. Chaz Miller comes up with another big catch. He's taken down on the 11 for a 13-yard gain. Several plays later, on the Eagles' 7, the Dragons face another 3rd down and need a touchdown to go ahead. With Jacob Miller in the backfield, here's how the play unfolded. DeLaura's bootleg had everyone fooled, and he strolled into the end zone untouched. The extra point was good to put the Dragons up 10-7 with 2 minutes left in the game. Eisenhower had enough time to try to put together the game-winning drive, but the Dragons' defense held strong. Facing a 4th and 10, Eagles quarterback Joey Zarafa desperately tried to keep the drive going.
Zarafa's pass ruled incomplete.
With the Dragons' defense forcing a turnover on downs, all Lake Orion had to do was kill the remaining time on the clock. After the game, Lake Orion High School Athletic Director Bill Reese presented the Dragons with the Division I, Region 4, District 1 Championship Trophy.
Opening kickoff, Eisenhower brings it back for a touchdown. What do you say to the guys in the huddle after that?
You know, during the game, you can't get too high or too low. I mean, it's just one play in the game. I mean, we know we dug ourselves a hole, but there's a lot of football left to play, and we talk about being even keel. You just keep playing hard, you stay even keel, and after 48 minutes, we'll see where we are.
Talk about what your defense accomplished those next several quarters.
Well, defense played with great urgency. We were struggling offensively. They were doing a great job against our offense, and our defense kept us in the game and played outstanding. So, it was against a very good team, probably our best defensive effort of the year, no doubt.
The defense keeps it close, comes down to that final quarter, that final drive, couple of big completions. Talk about that final drive that brought you into the end zone.
Well, you know what? We made some plays. You know, the young guy made a nice run down there. We put the sophomore in. We started to get some chunks. Then the play of the game was probably Corey's pass to Chaz. We ran that rocket pass. Got a good matchup with Chaz. Chaz went up, made a heck of a play. Put us in position. A couple more big runs that set up that bootleg there. They were flowing so fast to the bootleg. The guys upstairs are calling for it, and we ran the bootleg and walked in the end zone.
Talk about that bootleg. I mean, I was fooled. Everyone was fooled. What was going through your head as the play developed?
That's either a hit or miss. It's either going to be a loss of 5 or a touchdown. And they were so fast flow, and I was worried about 45, who was down there playing outside the tackle. If he would have slow played it, he may be able to make a play, but he closed so fast on the dive back that Derek could walk in the end zone.
This was the most exciting game of the season to date. What's going through your head overall?
You know what? I keep saying my prayers. Be thankful and proud of my guys. This is playoff football. You just, you have to come and battle, and you get to this part of the year, they're going to be like this. They're going to be 4-quarter games and wild ones, and this was another one.
Our defense just plays hard regardless of what happens, and they just come out. They just want to win ball games at any cost, and that you can tell by how they play tonight.
Talk about the bootleg. How did the play develop? What was going through your head?
Well, I mean, all game, their defense is running the ball really well. And, it was a matter of time before we called it. And I was waiting for the play. I really wanted to run it. And I knew as soon as we called it, only me and Chaz Miller, our receiver, knew the play. So I knew it was going to work.
Terrific. What's going through your head when that clock ticked down? You're nailing the ball. What's going through your mind?
I mean, I knew it was like a matter of when it was going to happen because we're such a good football team, so many good players, and we just kept coming off the ball, kept hitting them, and we made big plays when we needed to.
Wide receiver Chaz Miller finished with 5 catches for 77 yards and made 2 crucial catches on the game-winning drive.
Once the defense made that stop, we kind of just got momentum. We put a drive together, made a couple of big plays down the stretch, and one big play after another, we just got momentum, kept going. And it just worked out for a touchdown. Our defense made another stop after that and came up with a win.
What was going through your mind when you scored? I mean, it seemed like it was going to be an impossibility today, but you guys managed it.
Oh, I was so happy. The whole game, all the hard work we put in just to get that one score finally worked out. We got the win. I knew our defense was going to make a stop. Just excitement and all the hard work just came together.
The Dragons advance to the next round where they host Macomb, Dakota at Dragon Stadium on Friday. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. From Dragon Stadium, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV Sports.